Hey everybody, welcome to another After Effects CS6 tutorial. My name is Buddy Blackford and I'm going to be teaching you about markers today. And no, not the kind of markers you've been sniffing in the closet when nobody's looking. Yeah, I know, and I'm thoroughly disappointed. But let's get on to the real markers, which are indicators that you can put in your comp or you can put them in your layers to tell you what is going on in that part of the composition. They're good for helping you remember where something is at a certain point of time, obviously. So the way that you can indicate where something is in a comp is move your time indicator here to somewhere, and you can click on this little upside down pentagon and click and drag to the left, and if you hold shift it'll snap to the current time indicator, and notice it says 1. You can either leave it like that or you can double click on it and it brings up the composition markers. You can type in this comment panel here Space Girl, and it opens up this or it leaves the marker there with the name on it. And this right here, you can see it kind of might get annoying if you're just trying to put down markers that are close together. So I'm going to show you another way to do it, and that is by adding markers to the layer. So the way to get rid of this marker real quick is right click on it and delete this marker. Okay, now if you click on your footage down here and you push the asterisk button on your keypad on the numpad over here on your right, it'll bring up a marker at the position that your current time indicator is at. And as you can see, it put it on the layer instead of up here on the comp. So if you double click on it again, you can edit the properties here. Now we got girl licking herself. Now this video footage is from it's a promo video for these guys, these DJs that are trying to get their name out. So that's how you do that. There's another way that you can, another option that you can use. So I'll just move back over here, and this looks like a sign. So hold down Alt and then hit your asterisk key, and it'll bring up the layer marker panel. That way you don't have to double click on it. So signage. I wonder what this sign picture even is. I can't even tell. Maybe it's a woman dancing. You can right click on the markers here to get another menu, and it has the settings, which is the same thing when you double click. You can delete this marker, delete all markers, and lock your markers. So that's another way to get to your sections. So I'm going to click on the settings here and explain this a little bit. This shows the time here at which your marker is at, the duration, obviously your comment where you can put that on there. The chapter and web links here are good for, you can type in here what the chapter might be, and I'll just type this as showing the sign, or actually I saw the sign. It opened up my eyes, but I'll stop singing now. These are good for if you're exporting the render out to something like Adobe Encore DVD. These chapters and frame targets here are useful in there. I'm not going to go over how it works because this is more for After Effects, and this chapter and web links thing is more for Adobe Encore. The flash cue point down here is for Adobe Flash, and basically what it does is It's the, let's see, how do I explain this? The markers are embedded in the FLV movies when you render. And I think that's the best explanation. If it doesn't make sense to you because you don't use Flash, just keep it in the back of your mind, and at some point you may want to learn how to use Flash for the web and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna hit OK, and that's pretty much all there is for markers. They're pretty useful. I use them all the time, especially when I'm dealing with raw footage, so that you can mark out where you're gonna cut and where the scenes cut, so you can do different color corrections and things like that. Well, thanks for listening to this After Effects tutorial. I hope you guys and girls found this tutorial useful and can apply it to your next project that you're going to be working on. And hopefully that project is awesome and makes you a lot of money. Well, see you guys later. I'm going to go try to find Carmen Sandiego.